Hey everyone, welcome back to the Convos podcast where we get down to the nitty-gritty aspects of life. New main episodes come out every Wednesday. Make sure to drop a follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. On top of that, follow our Instagram at Convos Podcast. Enjoy! Welcome back to another cafeteria conversation. I'm here with Maxwell and Emma, and today we're going to be talking about personality types, specifically MBTI, and if we have time, Enneagram. We'll be using the tests called 16 Personalities and Truity.
Yes. I think we've all taken the MBTI test already, and we've used 16 personalities before. We're doing it again together, but out of curiosity, what were your latest results? And were they, accurate? Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember.
Okay. I think you said you were, the introverted version of me, because I'm ENFJ.
I'm one of them, but then every time I do it, it switches between introverted and extroverted, so it's probably that one. I'm just trying to remember if it's INF. I always say just E/INFJ, and then I'm pretty sure it's T.
I'm T too.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was the last time that I did it. But
That's okay. That's why we're taking it again.
Yeah. Mine switches a lot too. The last time I have in my email is from February 2020, and it's ISFPT. But I know I've definitely gotten ENFP, INFPT, which is, I think, Naman and Ella are around those ones as well.
So last time you took it was pre-COVID.
So we get to see the character development.
Oh dear.
Oh wow. Do you guys think yours are accurate? If they switch so much, then it's... Because I don't think mine ever changes.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I take it, no matter the website, it's
Wow.
ENFJ. Consistency.
Is that a flex?
No,
I think that's a good thing.
I don't know, but then I have a bad habit of doing personality tests and then later on building my personality around it. Because I know they're not scientifically correct. They're supposed to be for fun, but then I start taking them to heart. So maybe that's why there's consistency.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
So your prediction's that it's gonna stay the same after doing it this time?
Probably, yeah. Especially if it's 16 personalities again.
Yeah, I'll probably just get ENFJ again.
I think mine will be different. Because, mine doesn't really fit. The last time that it fit was when I got ENFP, which I don't know how long ago the last time I got that result was, but it might have been before I actually started having social anxiety and whatnot. So since then, I don't think I've gotten E anymore.
Oh.
But I think I'm still an extrovert. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I see a lot of people go, oh, I'm an ambivert. But I know there are moments when you don't want to go out just because, even extroverts, you don't want to go out because you're tired. I don't know, if you go a week of hanging out with your friends, there's got to be one day where you're okay, I really need a break, whether or not I like to. But yeah, I think ambivert is the really weird one that's supposed to be both, right?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't there always at least more on, if there's a spectrum, more on one, either side?
Honestly, I feel like you can't really put it between just two sides.
Yeah, I guess so. But if you were to say, on which one you're closer to, even if you're really close to the middle, it would still, for me, it'd still be extrovert.
Yeah, me too, I think. It's weird because, I get drained really easily from spending a lot of time with people. When I go out, I'll literally just, after a long time, I'll just be, tired and, oh, I want to go home and sleep. But I think something that I've noticed over, the period of time where we've had to like stay at home and haven't been able to do anything is like the first thing when we're allowed is I'm going out and like doing a lot of things in like all of my free time and making plans. And then like even during COVID, I was always like on calls with people because I had to be talking. So I guess in that sense, I'm more extroverted. I need to be like doing things with other people or else I just get bored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kayla and I talked about it a little bit. How they said that their social battery kind of has gotten smaller because of COVID. Just the lack of, I guess, interaction, and they've gotten used to that. I think for me, it's actually grown. Like I really need to see people. I think because we're leaving for university, I feel like I really have to milk my time with seeing people.
And you're leaving earlier too.
Yes. So I'm trying to see people as much as I can. But I'm not, like, I do need a break sometimes. Like, today was my break day. I went out with my brother, but I saw Anna and Kayla today. But yeah, I like going out more than I do staying home. Like, the long period of time of not seeing people was so difficult. Yeah, so I'd say I'm more of an extrovert.
All right. Do we want to get started on the 16 personalities? I guess we could just like go through it in each. We don't have to like say every answer, but like discuss once we get to certain points.
Okay.
If we have interesting stories, I want to hear. I always remember there's ones that like will like trigger a specific memory, and I'll be like, oh, I definitely know that this answer is like one thing just because of the time that it happened.
Okay, so are we just gonna do it, and then if any question sparks our interest, we'll speak up?
I guess, yeah.
All right.
I want to make sure I don't go too fast so that I get a more accurate result. I have to think about it.
Does seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too? Not normally, but because the Olympics are happening now, it's not when people win and they cry that I want to cry. It's when people cry because they lost that it makes me really sad.
Like you feel bad?
Yeah, because like I know they put a lot of work into it, and they're finally like, I'm at the Olympics, and then they do or not poorly, but like it's not as good as they wanted. Like I kind of feel that, and that's just so that is so sad. So I'm gonna do a kind of agree.
I feel like the only time that I've started crying because I saw another person cry was, I think it was like February or March of this year. And we had, our friend group had like rewatched the last season of The Office, and then we were on the finale, and then it's the parts where they're talking about like, they're all talking about where they are now and how they're all like moved on past their point, like, oh, the good days. I wish I realized when the good days were, because then I would have appreciated more. And then Ella just like started like breaking down. And then she like started recording a video of herself, and she was like, guys, I'm with my friends. We just finished watching The Office. And she's like crying, and she's just filming a video of herself. She's like, and we're all going to different universities, and we're moving on, and we never got like our last year and a half of high school, and and then we were all just like, oh, we started crying. I think that was the only time I can remember. So
group breakdown. Yeah,
it's probably like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it does happen. Oh god.
Oh, I do not introduce myself to new people.
I don't know if I do. I feel like I have like the ideal version of myself, and then there's reality. Like we straight up don't go to parties. Like whether I want to or not is a different thing, but I don't go to parties with new people there.
But definitely, if we were to go to a party, I mean, it wouldn't be my party because
that's true. So I think
like
I force myself to go talk to new people.
But like, what if a good group of people that you know is there?
I'd still hang out with them. I think I'd spend a majority of my time with them, but I would not be afraid to mingle with another person. Like, oh, wanna go get a drink, and then like with a friend, and then we'll meet someone, and then I'd probably introduce myself to them. I wouldn't really ignore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay.
No, but the thing is, for me, I think that like if we're in that setting where it's like new people, I would only like feel comfortable introducing myself to that person if it's because they know like someone else. I would never be like going out on my own and doing
for
that.
sure. I even at a party where there are people I do know and don't know, I wouldn't even be able to hang out with all the people that I know because it's like so many people. Or like I usually at birthday parties and stuff, I'm just like sitting on the couch and just another person who is also awkward will just sit on the couch around me. And then that's just how we spend the party.
Oh. I don't think I'm the type of person who just walk up to someone, tap them on the shoulder and be like, hey, that's a different breed of extrovert.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's done that to me, so
yeah,
can't be that normal.
But it happens in movies.
Oh, those are the movies.
I know, but like, do people actually do that? Like, you know, when like, oh, the guy finds someone cute and they just tap someone on the shoulder, like, that's so brave of you.
I feel like it'll happen more as we get older, you know? Because like right now it's like high school, you're still trying to figure things out, like you want to stay like in your bubble, right? But once you get older and it's like going to university and completely new groups of people, like especially you, not to like single you out, but like
man,
you're not going with as many people that you're close with, right?
Yeah, so I have to meet new people. Or I will be lost.
You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. That's strongly disagree.
Bro, how far did you get?
I'm on the second page.
I'm on the Wait, what?
That's the third.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, I guess I'm not on the second page.
I don't
understand this question.
Maybe I'm on the
third.
Not
really interested in discussing. Oh.
I'm on the third then. I'm a liar.
I'm 10% done.
I'm at 25.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't read things while you guys are talking. So that's why I'm still behind.
I think that's the hardest thing about how we're structuring this. We have to try and multitask by discussing certain things.
Where it's silent, you know, and people go like,
yeah,
you know.
Okay. Do we have enough time for that? Will we make enough time for that?
We will see.
All right.
Do you guys second guess yourself when you click a bubble?
Wait, when you what?
It depends.
When you click a bubble, I mean, like making.
Sometimes I have to reread the question because I fully just don't understand what I just read.
Some of them have big words, man.
And then it like once you click it once, it like grays out. So then you think you can't click it again, but you can if you want to change it. Just for all you hesitant people like me. Yeah, no, but going back to like that scenario we were talking about, say you like went up with your friend to talk, like your friend was going to introduce you to a friend they have. Would you be like freaking out afterwards on whether or not you made a good impression if you think there's someone that's like cool or someone you want to like get to know?
Yeah, I would.
Probably.
I'm definitely not good at starting conversation or like asking people about themselves. And people always tell me, like after you know somebody for a few months, or like after I know somebody for a few months, they'll tell me, "Oh, when our friend first introduced me to you, I thought you didn't like me." And I'll be like, "Oh, well, I didn't know you. What do you mean?" No, I just like, I guess I'm unapproachable. I don't know.
Wait, did you see what I wrote on your birthday card?
Yeah.
Okay, a little off topic. No, kind of really off topic. On Anna's birthday, I wrote a card and I told her about how I didn't really know Anna. I just knew she was like friends with Kayla and Ella, who I met first. And I knew you guys were like a little group. And then someone told me that for Halloween, you were gonna dress up as Ariana Grande. And I still hadn't matched the name Anna to your face. So for a really long time, whenever someone brought up Anna, I thought of a girl who would look like Ariana Grande.
Oh.
And then I met Anna. I was like, oh, okay. Hello, Anna.
I didn't even end up being Ariana Grande because I didn't have any piece of clothing that looked like.
Because I was like,
I don't know.
I guess she has like the long ponytail and everything. I don't know.
The only thing we have in common is brown hair.
That's okay.
Did you like associate the names too? Like say Ariana instead of Anna?
Ariana.
No. No, it's just every time someone said Anna, I was like, ah, yes, Ariana Grande girl.
You know, I've been told a lot that I am an intimidating person. Or not intimidating, but unapproachable. And I don't know how it makes me feel.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it'll be like, I think I noticed it over like the last year, where I'd just like get into conversations with people that like went to a school that I never really talked to, because it was like talking about like graduation or something, end of year thing happening. But then it was like, it was like, oh, I thought you were like really intimidating, but you're like different than what you seem. And I was like, sorry that I'm like half asleep listening to music while walking through the halls at school. I just don't want to be there. That's the thing, because like I think something that I noticed in my results from these tests that we'll talk about later on when we're done is like the one thing that I see in it that always like resonates with me, that I think like is really accurate, is like my personality type is like very good at opening up with people they're close with, but then when it comes to meeting new people, it takes a little bit to get there. And then like if it doesn't work out in the beginning, then it won't get there, and it's just like dries out, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I think I'm the same. Yeah, I mean, if we have the same. No, not to base our personalities on this test, but no, I feel the same way. Like if I meet someone and we don't really hit it off at first, especially not just like on both text message or in person. If we don't hit it off at first, I do find myself forcing it, but I know it'll never become like, we'll never be good friends. It'll always just be kind of surface level. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yes.
Wait, I think you passed me now.
I did?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You're way ahead. Wasn't this called the Myers-Briggs before? Or did they just like drop that?
I think the test was, or like the whole concept. I could be totally wrong. Wait, let me look it up. But I think the whole concept was made by Myers-Briggs, like the two scientists. But I think you're right. I'm pretty sure the website used to be called Myers-Briggs.
You rarely feel insecure. That's a funny joke.
Man. You take great care not to make people look bad even when it is completely their fault. Oh.
You have any stories about that? I would like to hear that.
No, I don't have like a specific story. I don't know if I actually allow it to happen, but I know I think of doing it a lot.
like making people look bad? Or like saving them?
I do find myself wanting to throw people under the bus a lot. But whether or not I follow through really depends. It depends if I like the person or not. But I won't be like, I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, this person, I gave them this task, they didn't. I a little bit did that. Wait. So sometimes, because when you're like on a school council, you get assigned like a group of people, right? And sometimes, they mess up, it's okay. I wouldn't outwardly say it to like our superior, I wouldn't want to do that to make them look bad, but I kind of do talk about it with friends. Wait, I don't want to stress out anyone. Okay, if anyone on music council is listening, I would never do this. But just like if something happens and I do feel frustrated, I can't really keep it in. But I would never tell like someone who had any control over. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't do that. That would just be mean. I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. But we were doing interviews for music council, so I was forced to do it.
Like rat people out?
A little bit. It was not mean though. I just said, "Oh, yeah, they weren't super timely." So, and then they'd be like, "Okay, that's the decision. They're not making it back on."
Oh no, someone's gonna be hearing this and like, wait, that's exactly what they told me when this.
No. The good thing was though, the rejection letter was not super specific. It was just like, after very careful consideration, we've decided you would not be a good fit next year.
P.S. Emma said you're lazy and you don't put in work.
Okay, but if someone is being lazy and I don't see them
exactly.
as a good fit,
Yeah.
You can't let that
necessary.
go.
Exactly. Yeah. So looking at the bigger picture, like, this person just does not fit on the committee, unfortunately.
Mhm.
So maybe not. Yeah.
Absolutely. I guess I'm like kind of a control freak, because if somebody's like, I don't know, like slacking off or doing stuff wrong, I always have to say something, especially if it's putting like my mark at risk or something. I always like write a email to the teacher like, oh, I don't know, I keep texting them and then they just don't do their slideshow and that stuff.
Yeah, no, that's totally valid though. I think like you have to take other, especially in group work, you have to take the other people into consideration. Like if no one does anything, then you're gonna have to deal with it, and if it's gonna have to be you, then it might as well be. Like, I'm okay with that, I guess.
I think, yeah, if it's for the greater good and it's not just like, it makes more sense to be bringing it up, right, than to be like to protect them, unless it's like a situation where it's like something is found out by like a higher up and then you like the person, so then you like help protect them and then try and like help them improve on it in the future or something. But yeah,
I think if it was someone that I knew and could tell, like, okay, I know they could do this, you know, I don't know why they're slacking off, I would probably take the time to talk to them. But if it's like one, either a stranger or this person just straight up is not answering my text to get work done, I would have to go to someone else to let them know. Because I think prioritizing a whole group's effort over someone's feelings getting hurt is more important to me.
Yeah, definitely.
How far are you guys right now?
I think I'm on the last one.
I'm at 82%.
Oh no! I'm at
That's
40.
okay, that's okay. Oh,
okay,
well. We'll let you.
Because my Wi-Fi went off.
That's okay.
You can bring up the ones you're at and we'll discuss it.
Oh wait, did you restart?
No. I just stopped. Okay, wait, so which one were you discussing before?
I forget.
It was like
okay, it's okay then. My mood can change very quickly. This was the one that always makes me stop, because I don't, like, am I a person to judge that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like the test wouldn't know whether or not you're aware of it, right? You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
That one always makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah. I know, right? Like, I don't like living with regret. You know, like I wouldn't want to look back on it and think I really should have done that. Like, what if I start to hate that person?
But what if
me
it's
hate you more?
But I don't know. I feel like
it depends on opportunity.
Yeah,
it's also very circumstantial. Like if it's like a job, and I was just doing it because I wanted some pocket money, and someone else was doing it because they really needed an income, then obviously, like, I can find a different job. I think. But if it was like a promotion, we were both working at the same company, we're at the same level, and at this point it's just competition, then I wouldn't pass it along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's very circumstantial. I'm gonna say neutral. This is
That is a hard one.
It is, right?
I think it's also easier to say, like, in the position we are right now, how we would feel, because there would be a lot more going into it than, like, what we can understand from, like, just thinking about the concept of a situation like that happening in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, you were talking about, like, income, like, what, like, each other's statuses would be at that point, and then, like, also how you would view it moving on. Would it be like you resent that person because you wish you did that, or would it be like, oh, look where that person is now, and like me doing that thing for them helped them out, so like it's like a feel good kind of thing. I don't know. I think you just won't know until it happens, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, I can see my results now. Should I do it, or do you guys want to finish?
Ooh, wait,
I'm at 70%.
Okay, we're almost there. And then we'll all look at them at the same time and then discuss. I want to go through each of the things. I guess we can skip
the letters?
parenthood. No, the
sections there's some that we don't have to go through.
Yeah, like workplace habits. Maybe workplace habits. Maybe career paths we can do. That'd be interesting.
Did they actually give you like suggested career paths?
I think it's like
kind of
what it's like a broader than just like giving you jobs, because of course that's pretty hard, but it's like what kind of position you should be looking for.
Be the boss, or like you should be an entrepreneur or something like that.
The Enneagram test, I'm pretty sure, gave us a list of different careers. Like,
oh, really?
Specifically, I remember seeing like the one I wanted on it, and I was like, yes.
Everything is aligning. My personality tests and like what I actually want to do. This is perfect. My zodiac signs, my predictions for the
zodiac signs. That's another one. I don't think that one's a lot more detailed though. Stop.
I went through. Okay, I didn't go through an astrology phase. I went through a phase where I would look at like the, you know, like when people like make like not funny, but like tweets that are unironic about like things like, oh, Virgo, like the one who's the loudest and most obnoxious, and like Virgo, and then like all those things, and like there's like fully like millions of Instagram accounts with like all
I know
those.
The text posts.
I would just like go through those and read them and see like, oh, that one's accurate, that one's not accurate. So like which one mine is, and I literally have no idea. Like people will talk about astrology and all that, I'll just be like, I know what mine is, but other than that, not really anything else.
Yeah. I like when people who know start to analyze you, like when you say, oh, because I remember saying I used to think I was a Scorpio moon, because this is when I didn't know what time I was born. And then someone was like, oh, that is so accurate. But then I found out what time I was born, and it turns out I'm a Libra. No, sorry. Libra rising. It was Scorpio rising, and I found out I was a Libra rising. And then I was like, well, all right then.
Wait, what does that even mean? I don't even know what that is. Like the rising.
Like, I have no idea either. Because it's like alignment, right? And it's what like the time you were born. So your sun you'd be Virgo sun.
Really?
Yeah. Anna is.
Why am I Virgo sun?
I'm technically a Leo.
Yeah, so you're a Leo sun. So that's the one that's like the main one that
I've never seen any Leo things fit me though.
Oh, really? Yeah, so I think that's also why, like, that's not the only component. Like, there's... Okay, I have no idea. I know
I'm very close to being Cancer. So, I don't
Venus? Like, the different planet? I don't know. Yeah, like how the planets align when you were born. That's why it's astrology. Yeah, okay. Snapchat tells me, like, you put your Snapchat, they'll tell you.
I'm just scared to give Snapchat that information.
I mean, they're not gonna do much with the time I was born, so I don't really care about that.
I don't even know what time I was born.
I've finished my test, so.
Okay.
What does it mean if I'm a C-section baby?
You're still born then.
I
Like
don't
when
know
you
what
were
t-
cut out of the. I don't know.
Don't you know what time?
I don't
when
know
you
what
were done.
You
time.
have to write
I
a
have to figure
time.
that
Yeah,
out.
there's a time. There's like a little card, right?
Where? Oh, I don't have that. I mean, I do not have that in my possession.
Obviously,
so
you
I'll-
don't have that. You just carry it around your backpack.
It's in my wallet with my ID. Get pulled over. Hey, officer, I'm a Virgo. Sun, rising moon, sunshine.
Okay, are we gonna
Yes.
Okay.
reveal the results?
See results.
This is
All right.
so
Yep.
suspenseful.
ENFJT.
Oh my gosh, I got the same one.
Oh,
Wait, which
really?
one?
No way. ISFPT,
Mm,
the painter lady. Just like me,
Oh.
I like to paint.
nice.
I
am
got-
Oh my
protagonist.
goodness.
Yeah, I got ENFJT.
Wow.
So I guess
Me
this
and
episode
Maxwell.
would be pretty boring if it was just me and Emma.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of the stuff might be different. Like, what's your extrovert percentage?
Let me see. Where did it go?
My last one
It's
had
disappeared.
introverted as 65%, but this one has it as 64%.
Wow.
My results are all gone.
What? No
Why?
way. Open up your history. Go.
Just
No, you
search
can't go
it
to your
up.
history though, because there's a pop-up, right?
Wait,
No,
what?
it's
I didn't
not.
get a pop-up.
Mine's on
The
page.
once you go to the percentage thing,
Oh, does it not show you?
it goes away once you
if you
click.
if you get it emailed to you, it'll
I
email
didn't.
them.
Oh.
Okay,
Did you click start
okay.
reading?
Just sign in.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
70% observant. That's
Oh.
more than last time.
Okay, I'm gonna speed run it while you.
Oh
Okay.
god, okay. I'm 70
Speed run it and get a different one.
Oh, wait, so how much were you for energy? You were observant.
70% observant.
Oh,
I don't know what that means though.
I don't know either. I think that's the.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't talk about those. Is that
Is that the N
S?
versus S? Yeah, I think that's the N versus S because I'm 63% intuitive.
Oh, so I'm no longer intuitive.
Oh,
Spooky.
interesting. For nature, it's pretty close. My thinking is 48 and my feeling is 52.
Oh.
Yeah, I have taken a test once where I got ENTJ. But that's also very circumstantial. Like, it depends on how they ask the question.
Yeah.
For tactics, I'm 82% judging and 18% prospecting.
Wow. I'm 56% prospecting.
Oh, that's pretty
44
close.
judging. So I'm F.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
I think that's F, right?
Is that F? No, I think
Or
that's
is that
for
P?
thinking and feeling.
That's
think
P.
P and J. Yeah, you're
Prospecting.
Prospecting.
And then my identity is extremely turbulent. 81%.
Gee. I'm 78%. Okay, I'm gonna keep mine open so I can wait for Maxwell.
We'll
I'm at
Watch him get,
35%.
No,
It should be the
watch
same
him not
one.
get ENFJT.
Go, Maxwell. Go, Maxwell. Can't you just put your email and
I'm
gives
gonna
it-
do that now this time in case I close it again.
My goodness.
Okay, I'm making good progress. Give me a second.
it
I'll ask you
says
guys
my
questions if anything pops up.
strategy
Okay.
is... Oh, wait. I don't know what this means. My personality type is the adventurer. Turbulent. And it's a lady with the paint. But it says role explorer. Strategy is constant improvement. Improve on myself? That sounds like it sucks. I don't want to have to constantly improve.
Do you know, okay, the thing is with MBTI, I don't know how much to trust it. Probably not a lot, because I know like
Yeah.
random characters are given MBTIs. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be watching something and then a new character, like a completely brand new character will be introduced, like while the show is airing. And all of a sudden they have an MBTI. Like, how did you get that? They've spoken twice. So, I don't know. Or like, I was looking at there's a personality database. Satan has an MBTI,
Oh my
Bruh.
goodness.
and I think every biblical figure has one,
That's
and I
kinda...
think Satan is an
Sorry.
ENFP. Hold on.
What does
I'm
that
gonna
mean?
look it up.
What does that mean for the
Same as
people who get it?
Jungkook
Yeah, so
Jungkook?
it's really
from
funny.
BTS.
Jungkook?
Isn't he? Wait, he's from BTS, right?
Is
Wait,
it a
you have the
different
same
guy?
personality as him?
Jungkook.
It
What?
might be a different one. I think I know what you're talking about.
Jiyeon Jungkook.
That's him.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes.
goodness!
You have the same
How?
personality as him?
Wait, why are all these people singers? Bro, I feel like...
That's
Okay,
crazy.
there's one
you?
question that makes you agree or disagree that you're a very artistic person. I feel like if I just said no, then it wouldn't give me this type, you know?
Or your percentages might have been off. You know, it really depends, I guess. In case anyone was wondering, Satan is an ENTP.
So if you're an ENTP, stay away from me.
Also, the Enneagram also makes it so he's an ENTP 8W7.
What?
Oh.
Wait, there's numbers?
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to
the
get
Enneagram.
numbers.
Do you know your
Oh
Enneagram?
no, the number one
No, I haven't
is
done
the
it in a long
Enneagram.
time.
Oh, okay. I know mine. It's kind of funny. I like going on the personality database and seeing what like fictional characters have the same personality as me. You can probably
What?
find a lot of
Emotions
silences.
Emotions control you more than you control them.
Who else is E ENTP 8W7? I go through the anime characters a lot.
Wow.
Cause sometimes I'll see on Twitter people will point out like, yo, this character has the same MBTI as Satan, and then I was like, Satan has an MBTI?
I find that so weird.
I know. Yeah,
How do
the
you-
rest of the Jesus Christ is
Even like
INFJ 1W2.
Whoa. I was INFJ. I'm not anymore.
Whoa. Mary, Mother of Jesus, INFP 9W1. Good for her. Good for her.
Gonna get sounds
Are
like
you guys
Latino.
curious about anyone else?
Who is there? Who else is interesting?
what
about
about
Barack
Benjamin
Obama?
Franklin?
Oh, we have the same personality as Obama.
Oh my
He's
goodness,
What?
really?
Yeah, so is Oprah.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was gonna save it because it's at the end of the page.
I fe-
Protagonists you may know.
I felt it.
You felt
I felt his energy.
Yes. Oh, David is an ENFJ, but he's a 4W3
David.
David?
in the Bible.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That makes sense. No, I just find it. I just find it interesting that, like, especially for like TV shows, when there's
Who's
characters.
Kevin Costner.
He's an actor, right?
Yeah.
Person's.
What is he in? Oh, so many American movies. The movies are so American looking. Oh, is he dead? Oh. I haven't seen any.
Maxwell, I have the exact same personality as Jimin from BTS.
Jim.
Oh my gosh, we're both BTS!
Yo, we
That's
can make
so
a
great.
BTS in the personality department.
We'll hit him up and do a collab. Get him on the podcast. What would you ask them if we had them on an
How's
episode?
it going?
The whole band?
Yes, the entire band. 7
Oh.
or no, I think maybe it would be funny if we did like a
What's
special
Paul
YouTube
McCartney?
video with them. What would we do? Because we have 7 people. They have 7 members.
All the famous
We could have, like, a
people
boxing
who are
event.
my type are
Boxing?
singers.
I mean, it's been going. It's what's been popular right now. You know,
Me
you see
versus
Bryce Hall.
Jimin.
Which one would you want to fight in a boxing match?
Oh my goodness. Oh, we also had the same. Oh, there's a lot.
Prince Harry?
Oh, I have Meghan
Nero,
Markle.
Emperor of Rome? Marie Antoinette? What?
Wait, I got a different one. I did it
I'm
wrong.
gonna look. What do you mean?
What did you get?
I got ENTJ.
Oh my goodness.
But it's not even. Oh, it's
How does that
52% to
read?
48%.
Did it wrong?
But I've never
Yeah,
gotten
mine
this one
is
before.
really.
How do they know
Oh.
Neros? There's no
What the
way.
heck, Max? Are we the same person?
We're
That
pretty.
is so scary.
Wait, it just skipped the percentages again.
Bye. Okay, you know
Most of-
what? Well, let's.
Most of them were like strongly onto one side, except for the F/T.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Yeah,
just.
mine is also like that.
I guess I'm just extroverted now, guys.
Swag. Okay, I'm gonna
Parrot.
start reading.
All right.
I don't know why yours doesn't say yours still. Mine still says mine
The percentages?
at the side. Yeah.
Click results again. Just kidding. Oh yeah. Click
Oh,
results.
it's because it's zoomed in.
Maxwell.
I wasted so much time. I apologize.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Commander.
the introduction of mine is Bob
is so
Dylan
funny.
saying, I change during the course of a day. I wake up and I'm one person. When I go to sleep, I know for certain I'm somebody else.
Hmm.
That is similar to me, I guess. Where I just... It really depends. My mood's different, my decision making is different, and my desire for social interaction is different.
Hmm.
Wait, so Max, are we gonna treat you as an ENTJ or an ENFJ?
I guess so. I guess now I'm I/ENT/FJT.
What? Okay.
So
No, you don't have to say-
E/INT/FJT.
So you're Obama on a good day.
Obama on a good day. We'll call it that. But I think this one also, like, there were things from the last one that I noticed that were good, and then things from this one. Because commanders are natural born leaders. People with this personality type embody the gifts of charisma and confidence and project authority in a way that draws crowds together behind a common goal.
You're so authoritative.
That's
I
similar
feel
to
like-
ENFJ, because ENFJ is
Yeah.
called the leader, so I guess that hasn't changed.
Yeah, so I feel like that's like the thing that sticks out to me as well, because I'm very, I don't know, I feel like I'm also like to be in control of things that are going on, and then worry when, like, I panic when things are happening that I don't know, and like
I'm
stuff
like
like that.
Frank Ocean.
Really?
No,
Dang.
I think a main part of this is artisticness, because everybody's just listing musicians and like singers and stuff, and even Nero, the source here, it just talks about
Why don't
he
you go on the
excelled
personality
in music.
database? That
And
one is based on like user vote though. It's just
Oh.
it is my source of entertainment. Sometimes when I get really bored, I go look at it and I be like, haha, I have the same personality as Love Quinn from You. Nice.
Oh, is that a good thing?
I don't know. I don't have the exact same one. We have a different Enneagram. So
I don't think that's a good thing. Have you watched the show?
Oh, Drake! I have the same personality as Drake.
Is that a good thing?
Don't know.
Hey, he's a genius in the industry.
Rihanna.
Drake and Oprah have the exact same personality based on personality database.
Cool.
All right, I
Zac
think
Efron, bro.
I might actually relate more with this one.
Okay. He's leaving
Than
us.
ENFJ.
He's leaving the ENFJs. Oh.
Just
That's true.
strongly based on this statement, emotional expression isn't the strong suit of any analyst type, but commanders' distance from their emotions is especially public and felt directly by a much broader swath of people. Especially in a professional environment, commanders will simply crush the sensitivities of those they view as inefficient, incompetent, or lazy.
Damn.
Wow.
It's
think
easy to make
you know what?
enemies
It
with this
should be the
approach.
Same as ENFJ, but you're thinking more than feeling.
By 2%, yeah.
Oh, God.
So maybe commanders do well to remember that they absolutely depend on having a functional team, not just to achieve their goals, but for validation and feedback as well. Okay, so this is just like dominant ENFJ.
Okay, yeah, sure. I guess, yeah, that it is very.
Well, that really is just it
really
depends.
depends.
Strong-willed.
Depends on on the environment I'm in. You know, like if it's
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm very strong-willed.
Mine says happy to be who they are. I don't know. Seems like this person is very lovable and joyful. It says they have a certain irresistible charm. I would not say that I have an irresistible charm. Definitely not.
You do.
You do.
I do. I really do
Uh,
think you do. Like, not even joking.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's just different.
hmm.
Do
Like
you have your
sometimes,
weaknesses?
yeah.
Can you see like your weaknesses? Does it say like what's the word? Not denial, but like I don't know.
Insecurity?
I guess you could call it insecurity. Just like when you deny positive comments. Not even just like because you don't I don't know. No, you know what? Never mind.
Modesty?
Yeah, sure. But
Oh.
then but if you like genuinely don't believe it, that's different.
Mm.
Lack of self-perception.
Adventures can act with amazing charity and selflessness. I don't know. I don't know about that. When it asks a lot about wanting to help other people,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't say I do that out of like selflessness and charity.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
wait,
just
okay.
like to do that.
I didn't want to say it, but sometimes I do it just because I think, man, I'm going to regret it myself later if I don't help this person.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, like
No,
I
like I
like to
don't. Okay,
fix
that's really
things.
selfish. I know it is, but it's like it is a very defining thought about whether or not I want to
Hmm.
help someone.
Mm.
Yes, the true selfless people are the people who don't think of how helping someone would benefit them.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm not
Right.
one of those people.
Well, like if you feel like it's like a responsibility to help another person or to better another person,
Mhm.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel like charity. Like
Yeah,
when you put it like that, I
yeah.
would
It's a
say I
lot like
do
I
it
don't want to see you like
like my perfectionism goes beyond myself.
yeah. Yes. Okay. At least it's not just me. Thanks, Anna.
Okay, so I need a yes or no when I read out these weaknesses, okay? Stubborn and dominant.
Probably
Like, would you
pretty
understand
stubborn.
it? Yeah,
not
I think
not
I
to like
agree
an
with it.
excessive point though. Like I don't see you and think, oh my god, Maxwell's so stubborn.
Yeah, but it has shown itself
Mm.
in the past, right?
All right. Yeah, I guess so.
Uh, intolerant. It's kind of the same thing.
Intolerant to dairy.
Yep, and intolerant to. I don't know. This one describes it like more specifically with the workplace, like when people bring up things that don't align with like what my goal is. I don't like support it as much, which I think is something that I do subconsciously that I
Oh.
need to
Maybe.
notice more. Like when I want like what I'm doing to be the way that
Yeah.
everyone's doing it, or like the way that
I
I'm
think
like
you're nice
leading
about it.
things.
I think you're nice about it. You're not like, no, 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 we're not gonna listen to you. You're more like you push for your side more. Like you're
Hmm.
more I'm gonna advocate for my side more than but and expect that to work.
So it's a blessing and a curse
Yeah.
because
I
it's
think you
good.
can handle it. I think you can handle it. Like
Yeah.
because of your attitude.
Hmm. All right. Poor handling of emotions. I think that's a yay.
Likely.
Okay.
People with this personality type often trample others' feelings, inadvertently hurting their partners and friends, especially in emotionally charged situations. I think I've done that in the past, but
Probably.
because of that, I'm like improving and like being more aware of when things that I do or say are affecting people in different ways than I intend.
Yes.
You know,
Good for you.
self improvement. That's what this is about. Just thinking about where we are and where we want to improve. That's all that personality tests are about. right.
Anna, do you know your weaknesses?
Yeah, especially. I mean, these are pretty accurate. Independent is a weakness, which I would say is true because of just the way that I like to do things. If somebody else can't do it that way, then I will be doing it myself.
Mm.
And I don't know, easily stressed is one of them. Fluctuating self-esteem. And
See?
did you
There's
get
the
that
one.
too?
No. When we were
It
talking
fits with
about
the
how we
yeah.
were saying you have
Oh,
irresistible charm, and then you said no.
no. I think that. Well, first of all, one thing about me is that um my opinion of myself, I think, is like objective. Like I think that I completely know everything about myself. Um, so that if you said, like, not in a good or bad way, I just don't think that I'm charming. I'm just, I don't know, I'm just
That's
not,
true.
I don't seem like that. Like, I'm not charismatic,
Oh.
which is probably what I associate with, like, having a charm.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know, I've always felt like people who don't know me tend to, like, avoid initiating anything with me because I'm just like odd or like weirdly unwelcoming just as an energy. I don't know, that's why. I do have fluctuating self-esteem though.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You wouldn't really know that about yourself unless you were really
From the
self-aware.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything
Okay,
else?
we can go forward to friendships.
Friendships or romantic relationships as well.
I don't think that we're very old enough to be able to verify much about the romantic relationships.
But is there anything in yours that you think like you could see happening in the future if there was a situation that's being set up like this? Or is it like
Things are unlikely to ever grow stale. False. I think I get bored easily. That's actually one of my biggest fears is just getting bored of my partner because I feel like that would happen when I would still like people, but just out of my own awkwardness, I don't know. What if I run out of things to talk to them about?
Mm-hmm.
What am I gonna do? Just like sit around? They need adventurers prove to be warm, enthusiastic partners. Maybe. Perhaps.
Mine says, although these personalities may come across as outgoing or even a bit flirtatious, few protagonists are satisfied by fleeting attractions. Their standards are high and they know it. Oh.
That's what I related with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. And then the second part, it says, like, moving beyond the dating game, it says, when protagonists fall for someone, they tend to fall hard, and they're not coy about it. Protagonists are among the personality types that most readily express how they feel, so they often find themselves making the first move, rather than playing games or waiting for reassurance that the other person feels the same way.
Thoughts?
I don't agree with that. I do wait for reassurance that the other person feels the same way. Like, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I'll still act like I do the same thing. Like, I give signs. But not to the point where I'm fully confessing, you know?
You wait for them. I think I also agree with that part because I feel like I don't like really, really open up unless I know like that it's like you're on the same like level like both ways.
Like, I don't want to go into it and then realize, oh, all right, they don't like me back. Now what? Like, I would like, you know that question where it was like, how do you how much do you value how other people see you? That's the big thing, you know. That was, yeah. I remember one time before I told someone I liked them, they said I got them to tell me first who they liked in our class. And I did not think it was gonna be me, and I made them go through I went through the whole class photo. I listed every person.
And it was
except
you?
for me, and then the person was like, "You missed yourself," and that's I was like, "Ooh."
Oh my goodness, that's so romantic. No, I feel like I've done that too. Like done some sort of
us.
Yeah, done some sort of thing. Hold up. To
What happened? Are you okay?
It's just frozen.
Oh.
Pray, please, right now.
La la. La la. Unfreeze. Unfreeze. What's frozen?
Streamlabs.
Oh.
But it says it's still... Oh, it's back, and it was still recording.
Yo.
That is okay.
Oh, it's frozen. Like, it's showing...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Are we good? Like, it shows the mic levels, and everything's moving on, like, the recording screen, like, what is being recorded. But then it'll just freeze, and then the time doesn't move, but then stuff still moves.
Weird. Does it skip forward after?
But yeah, when it comes back, it goes past the time, so I'm assuming it's just like... It's just a bug. Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably fine.
Alright, let's continue. The romantic thing. What was I saying? Yeah, I think I've probably done the thing where it's like process of elimination.
No.
But then also, I think when it's such like a new thing, I'm always worried about, like, I don't know how to word this, but it's like I'm always like second guessing that the person actually feels the same way.
Yeah.
And then
that's not even with like romantic, that's just like in general.
Yeah, but then that causes problems for me when the other person isn't the kind of person who's open and will not like say things. Because in the past I've been like gotten to the point where like, you know what, this is stressing me out too much worrying about it, so I say what I think and then like ask and then don't get a direct answer. And then I'll just be like, so is this just like what do we do? Yeah, and then for me that's like, oh, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, because then it's like what I find the hardest thing to do is opening up with someone who isn't the kind of person to open up, right? And it's not like anything that's at the fault of the other person. It's just like when the personalities don't work together, and then you can't really build that dynamic or work on it because it's always like there are thoughts going on that aren't being communicated between each other, and then it's just not as like strong of a relationship, whether it's like romantic or platonic.
Yeah, it also says in the dating world, protagonists' willingness to put themselves out there can be refreshing and more than a little unusual. So I think we're both like not really.
Yep. Not outgoing. Moving on.
I think, because I think we're just too self-preserving. Like, there's no need to embarrass ourselves if we know we're gonna embarrass ourselves. Do we want to keep going with relationships, or do we want to move on to friendships?
Relationships.
Well, my relationship one is only 2 paragraphs, so.
Oh, really?
And there's no bullet points. I really like bullet points.
Yeah, I like reading the bullet points too. I'm just skimming over.
Mine says, sense of personality of personal responsibility means that the commanders put a lot of energy into their relationships, and they show their creativity by always having something new on the agenda to keep things interesting, especially in the dating phase. We are yet to see it that happens. But at the same time, commander personalities keep their eyes on the long term And if they determine that a relationship is headed towards a dead end, they will cut their losses and move on in what will seem to their partner an abrupt end to the attention they had been receiving.
Damn.
But I
Would you
think
do
that's,
that?
I think yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
I think because, like, what I mean by that is even if something's like going okay and going good, if I ever have like a realization that it's not gonna like work out in a long distance thing, long distance,
Okay.
long
Okay,
term
okay,
thing, like it seems like good day to day, but then when you think about it on a like a when you look at it from a wider lens, you don't think it will be able to. I think I'll just like
Yes.
either have
I
a
think
discussion about it with the person or just that sounds
Okay,
horrible.
that's very
That's
no. That's very NT of you.
Yeah, just a sort of
NT, yeah.
communication. Just that.
Mm-hmm.
I think communication is good, better than just letting it die off.
Of course, yeah.
You know.
Because I think if that point is communicated, I don't think it would be that harsh, right? If it's understood from both perspectives and like agreed upon, it's not as like just cut it and like rip it up, peel off the band-aid.
Yeah, it's much better for you to say, I've been thinking and I don't think this will work long term, than for the other person to go to you 2 months later and be like, I feel like you feel like that this won't work out. And then you just go like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's also like playing into like the whole communication thing, right? Like, I feel like that point was me, because even though it's abrupt, it's like, why continue on something if you know it's not gonna go far, or if you sense that it's not gonna go far? Because normally what you're feeling is like a reaction to what's happening. So
yeah, if there's no communication, then that's already a flag itself.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't really agree with anything else they've said, because it's like as if I've already been in a relationship, and a committed one too, so I'm not gonna if we ever do this again in a couple of years, then maybe
we'll do it updated. Definitely.
Yes. Alright, we're moving on to friendships.
Yes. Yeah, like how the first line of mine says, adventures are some of the most comfortable people around. And I'm definitely not a comfortable person. I'm like never comfortable. I'm comfortable when I'm about to go to sleep. That's it. Friendship-wise, I'm probably not that comfortable. I find it hard. Even my best friends, I find it hard to just like sit around with them because I don't know how to make conversation. And that's uncomfortable. If people like the adventurer, won't bog things down with arguments or structured long-term plans. That's really specific. I mean, I wouldn't make structured long-term plans, but intellectually exhausting pastimes like debates over European economic policy won't hold their attention long. I guess that's really true. I don't know. That does sound pretty boring to me.
I like that the photo is them sharing, they're roasting marshmallows over a fire. We did that the other day.
Oh, that's so cute. Mine is people surfing.
Oh, wow. This one says, like, ENFJs are most driven to find friends. I guess that's true. I have a very hard time keeping best friends, but I have a lot of what I consider good close friends. But people have like that one friend, like the best friend. I've had that, but I don't keep them for very long.
I would agree with that.
But I also don't think it's my fault. Sometimes they just end up being I don't know. Like, looking back on the people I've called my best friend, it's it never ends as if like it's terrible. It's just we drift apart.
Growing apart.
Yeah, or they did something and I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to call you my best friend anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would agree. I do like finding people that I can call good friends. I'd rather have more good friends than just one best friend, to be honest.
Yeah. I think I've noticed that as well. Like for a while, I've never really, like, people will be like, "Oh, you have a best friend?" I'll be like, I don't really have like if someone asks me that question, there's not like one person that I would just say. I think I have that like relationship with like a lot. I don't want to sound like I have a lot of friends that I'm on the same, but like I'm the friends that I have, I'm very close with, so that I wouldn't consider like one of them closer than the others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like I'm picking favorites, especially in a friend group. Like I find myself more comfortable in friend groups, right? Like this is a friend group. I wouldn't pick one person from this friend group and be like, yeah, that's my best friend.
Mm-hmm. That would also make the dynamic weird.
It would, yeah. It would. It's kind of like, okay, this might be weird, but like when two people are dating in a friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, or like one person's in it just because they're dating a person.
The dynamic is off.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah, it is, because then it's a little unbalanced. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Finding balance. That's what it says. Sorry. So it says like, while protagonists enjoy lending a helping hand, they aren't always happy with the results. The truth is that some people don't have the energy or the drive to take full advantage of protagonist offers of help, or they simply might not want to. For example, their friend might ignore that resume advice, or they might decide to kick back and relax instead of using that new resume to send out job applications. When this happens, people with the protagonist personality type may feel unappreciated, frustrated, or resentful. They may even become judgmental in an effort to push their friend forward, an approach that all too often backfires. That's very accurate.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like me. Yeah.
But I'm not a super helpful person. I don't trust my own advice. But then when I give it, in the rare occasion that I give it and it's not used or it's blatantly ignored, I do feel very unappreciated, frustrated, or resentful.
Yeah, mine says, more enlightened commanders recognize that if ever there was an area where they could learn from others and improve themselves, it is in the realm of emotional sensitivity. To dismiss any aspect of personal growth borders on hypocrisy. Friendships with people from the diplomat type group can be especially rewarding. I don't even, like, that's talking about another group, right? But like that same thing about like emotional sensitivity and like reading situations and understanding different perspectives, I think is a thing that I always have to like be keeping an eye out for, just because it's like strongly agree with mine and think that is the right one.
Yeah.
Do you have anything interesting from the friendship one, Anna?
Not really. For me, it feels like it's really vague. It's just saying stuff like fun activities, like beliefs in actions, not words. Passion for action. I don't really know what that means. Like, physically, I don't love sports, if that's what it's talking about. If it's talking about, like, I don't know, like doing things for your friend. I don't know. It does say if a new acquaintance starts things out by explaining, you do way better if ... It's unlikely that they will ever be close. Adventurers just take these remarks too personally for comfort. I think that's true. But in the sense that I already think that I know what I'm bad at. So if you point out a different thing, like, oh, you need to get better here, it's like either, yeah, you think I don't know that already, or it's like, no, I can. It's actually this thing that I need to do to get better at this thing. But yeah, it says potential friends need to ease up on being too judgmental or demanding. I don't know, because I'm pretty demanding and judgmental, probably. So I wouldn't want to be a hypocrite.
Okay, the next one is parenthood. Do we want to?
I don't think we need to do parenthood. That talks about like
Alright.
your kids and stuff.
Yeah. You know what? In a couple of years, we'll do it. No, a couple.
Calf
Like,
Convos
many years.
revisited. What would it be called in 20
Years
years when we
later.
all have kids?
Reunion.
Old people
Reunion.
comments.
What would it be called? The bingo hall conversation.
Yes.
Bingo hall.
Okay.
Career. Yeah, I don't even know.
Okay, on to career paths and creative freedom. Yeah. You could see this one coming from how the lady is literally painting in her character profile.
Yeah.
Mine says people-oriented field. That's where we excel in, such as human resources, event management, recruiting, or public relations.
Ooh.
Is that like what you're going into?
No.
Would you?
Maybe event management. No, I don't know. Not really. I want to go into marketing analysis.
Reading through this, I don't think I actually would agree with like any of this. Solely because it really focuses on how an adventurer's career path should be in creation and like I don't know, like design and stuff. Where you build your own hours and whatnot, but I don't like my creative outlet to be the same as my work, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't want Etsy to be my full-time job because then it takes the passion away from, you know, what I like to do. Yeah, so
it's not as enjoyable when you have to like there are some things that you can be interested in, combine it with work and it's enjoyable, but then like when the entire thing revolves around it, then it's like you just like
because then it feels like work, you know, it's not a hobby anymore.
Especially when it relies on you to be like coming up with things, and normally if it was like just like because it's your passion, it'd be like you're coming up with it and you're doing it because that's like what you want to be doing. It's something that's coming to mind. But then when it's like when there's other reasons that come in, like I need to do this because I need to make money, because I need to pay my bills, I need to pay my rent and all of that things, it's stressful, and then it's like
it's not fun, and then you don't do things based on inspiration.
For me, there's a marketing part. It says wherever they work, protagonists rarely lose sight of their core mission to improve people's lives. They intuitively pick up on the needs of their clients or customers, and then they draw on their creativity to meet these needs in innovative and unexpected ways. As a result, these types are able to bring sincerity, integrity, and even idealism to jobs in sales, customer service, marketing, advertising, and product development. Yes. My life is on track.
My entire thing is just about like leadership and like how like the drive to make your team successful, so everyone's working on the same page and stuff like that. So it's like high executive positions and entrepreneurialism, but I don't think I'm
like a supervisor, Maxwell.
That's not the same though, because that's not. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Accidental promotion.
Oh, nice.
We'll discuss that another day. I'm almost free, by the way. I'm getting out of there. Tomorrow's my last day.
Jailbreak.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also like, because leadership is such a big thing, they'll like not enjoy being at a lower position where they don't have like say in decisions and stuff, because it would just get tiring to be like doing the same thing over and over again, which I think I would agree with, because I like having like control, not in like a bad way, but like having like making decisions that determine paths and like the idea stuff, the big idea stuff.
I agree. I wouldn't want to be like doing stuff based on what other. No, okay, wait. That sounds bad. But like, I wouldn't want to be doing stuff solely based on what other people are telling me to do.
Yeah, like just like task day by day work, get out.
Yeah,
That's
like I
it.
don't need to be telling people what to do, but I'd rather have control over my own work. Like, give
Mhm.
me a quota. Like, you
Mhm.
can tell me what to do, like what I need expectations I need to meet, but I'd rather
Mhm.
figure out my own way of doing it. Uh,
Do we want to do workplace habits? That's the last one.
that's
Well, now
something we
that
can
I
revisit.
actually have a
Oh, okay,
workplace, I'm
okay.
kind of curious.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right.
can
Well, mine's
answer it.
just leadership again. So
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
mine's just about I'm a charming, genuinely fun person to be around. Not at my workplace. I don't
Are you
know.
mean at work?
What?
Are you mean at work?
No,
Like,
I'm the youngest.
oh,
So
okay, okay.
oh,
everybody's like an adult. So they just kind of like look at me and be like, "Oh, you're working so hard. Go, Anna." And I'm just like, "Hee hee." And I don't know what to say back to them. They loathe being micromanaged. Yeah, or like thumbs up. I don't know. Don't like to be controlled.
mm,
Oh, long term. Oh, don't have long term focus. I guess that's true. Adaptability. Use unconventional methods, sometimes risky ones. And existing rules are just someone else's way of doing things. Still, adventurers find a way to make things happen. To manage them, you need to set goals. And, I don't like goal setting. I've always found that was a weird, just like, how do you say it? Just unnecessary to do. I've never really get goals set, like, because if you have a goal, then everybody knows what the goal is
mhm,
before you have to write it down somewhere.
mhm.
Otherwise, it's not a very big goal.
Yeah.
Is it? And it says, "Oh yeah, are humble, even shy, and unlikely to put themselves on the spot."
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. But I love to feel appreciated. Yeah, very true.
Mhm.
at least there's some accuracy now. Yes.
Yeah.
Mine's also just managing and leading, charisma. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah, mine says I should not be management. It feels unnatural.
Alright.
Okay,
Natural.
interesting.
So we've been talking for a very long time about these personality tests. It's actually interesting. I want to see like the other people on the podcast do this as well. Maybe the Enneagram test in a future part 2
Yeah,
Yeah.
a part
episode.
And
two.
you go to do part two.
So we'll see. But I think it was mostly accurate, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys agree?
Kind of accurate.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yes. Whether or not it's because I based my whole personality on the one time I took the test the first time or not, I think it's pretty accurate.
Mhm.
Like there are some things I do not agree with, but also I'm like you, I fluctuate between T and F.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that is all for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching or listening. If you are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any other podcasting platform, make sure to drop a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button and the red subscribe button right next to it. We would appreciate you if you also followed our Instagram and our TikTok, which we're posting more regularly on this season, at Convos Podcast. And if you enjoy our content and you think that family member or a friend would also enjoy it, maybe share it to them. Send the link over, send our Instagram, send a funny TikTok you think. So thank you guys very much again. We will see you next week with a new episode. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.